Hello, everybody. Well, I was out and about today, doing my thing. I had to go make an errand too, and I went to the movie store. I found this movie. It's gonna be great. Voyage to the Planet of Prehistoric Women. Now, some of these nasties that I've been listening to, they're like, she's an organic. Is she organic? Yeah, she's an original organic Earth woman. You've been the project of some of these other species. They've been interbreeding and doing all this crazy shit. Yeah, on the planet of prehistoric, the original organic daughter of Eden. Alrighty then. So, I don't even know what is today. Today is the 19th of April, everybody. It's a fabulous day. It's a fabulous day thus far. I hope that it's treating you kindly. There's been a lot of shifting going on. Everybody's going into their frequency match. And, of course, we've got sorcerers and sorceresses out there who have been experts at manipulating the frequency in other people's temples, sabotaging their chariot, their Merkaba, and preventing them from ascending, basically by shattering their chakra, their rainbow covenant, and then stepping in as though they have it, even though they don't. They're just kind of stepping into the energy and then displaying themselves as that in the astral. And then they get the title and such here. So the truth of the matter is seen. It's really interesting. I think they may have bit off more than they can chew by coming to the planet of prehistoric women. It's been a very pleasant day thus far. I got myself an acupuncturist. She's a magnificent. So I'm taking my healthcare in a different direction. And I'm feeling real good about it. All right, everybody. April 19th. Let us tap right in and see what's going on with the planet. I was told by Spirit that as long as you are alive, your soul is protected. No, what that tells me is that as long as you're breathing, as long as you're alive, your soul is protected. And since we're moving into a timeline that is no time, then it seems to me that everybody's going to be sort of age regressing into their proper status, or they're just going to be moved into whatever timeline or whatever that they need to be in. These fellas are using medicines. They're sabotaging. They're talking about, what is that called when you get water weight in the legs? Epiderma or whatever. Anyway, they're doing magic spells so that there's water retention in the body. And it's just really interesting that I heard them say that, and then all of a sudden I experienced. So I know somebody's doing a magic spell. So I had to go see my Chinese doctor, my expert on the traditional medicines of 2 different countries. Because you can't get on the pharmaceuticals of the United States. It's a trap. And they want people on this trap. So if you're experiencing water gain, I would highly recommend just going to see an herbalist. Taking their lymphatic tea, draining it all out of the system. Because they're affecting right now, whatever this magic is, it's affecting the lymph drainage of the body. But hey, we got wise women and wise men out there that know the planet and the system very well for homeostasis. In the central energy, what do we have in the central energy? Spirit, divine, Holy Spirit. We got Queen of Wands in the reverse. Oh no. Somebody's feeling vengeful. They are jealous and they're arrogant. I heard her talking the other day. Oh, she was so arrogant. People who do not have the mind of an apprentice and assume that they know it all, and they walk around treating everybody, belittling them, degrading them, speaking down on them, as though they're an authority of the universal knowing and all that's connected to source. No. Anybody walking around with something other than the mind of an apprentice has already assumed that they know it all, and they're going to be very rigid, and they're going to try to force people into their belief system because they have already decided what their little box is and they want everybody in it. Somebody's jealous of you. They're very arrogant. Their challenges, we've got 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. Mediocrity. Carelessness. They're not a master. They're not a master. They lack direction. They're not able to move forward. They're very careless. And Page of Cups in the reverse. They have emotional immaturity. They're not a wise woman. They manipulate people. There's no love in them. Page of Cups signifies a masculine energy, which could be a little aggressive. In the subconscious, the Emperor. She's thinking about the Emperor. She wants to tag this Emperor bad. She wants to get under his skin. He's making changes in the territory. Everything points to spiritual credit or value. Recognized, and also recognized when it's not there. People have been gaining credit where credit was not due, while spitting upon the people that they've been stealing the credit from. In the recent past, we've got the Moon. So something's hidden. Somebody's afraid. They've been casting illusions. They've been lying. Intentions, expectations. King of Cups. They're afraid because the love of divine masculine is calling, is delivering justice here. The law of cause and effect, they're letting go. They're letting go of the Queen of Wands in the reverse. That one who does not, they're not a master. I guess everybody's being tested. A lot of these folks, they were trained on how to shatter the heart space of a true divine feminine and then kind of step in through the gate and then Agent Smith the energy in the other Ds and the 4D, 5D, whatever D your soul is actually linked to. And that's how they've been hijacking the spiritual identity. So it looks like the love of divine masculine is really pissed off about that, because their high priestess, their empress, their Queen of Cups has been hijacked right at the gate and replaced by somebody that's the complete opposite of who they were expecting to meet. And so when they get into this union and then it turns out to be trash, they're like, what the fuck, right? Well, that's because Some sorcerers shattered the heart of your true and then stepped in and commanded the spiritual identity, while leaving the soul in the temple, housing the true, vulnerable to entities that feed upon it. In the near future, we've got the King of Wands. Well, this is a powerful leader here. He's got a team of people that are very talented in whatever specific skill sets they have. He knows how to bring people together. We've got the Ace of Wands here. So they're bringing about a new beginning, a very passionate, fired up new beginning. This King of Wands has got his team. The lens is being looked through. A rebirth, the sun. So there's a rebirth, the sun, this vital force, this, what, you got the so innocent doesn't mean like an infant, like fresh born baby, you know. Innocent is somebody, you're not out there intentionally whipping up some magic potion or whatever to take somebody out, you know. You don't live your life like that. That's not where your mind is. I mean, when you fix food for people, you pour love into it and you pray that they're going to like it, you know, and be nourished by it. But these others aren't like that. So anyway, we got the sun here. There's a rebirth. King of Wands, Ace of Wands. We got King of Swords, knows the truth. King of Swords is the master delivering justice, powerful justice based on this Seven of Swords. Deception. Manipulation. King of Wands, King of Swords, King of Cups, the Emperor. They're releasing these upside down divine, or they're not divine feminines, they're just upside down siphoners of divine feminines, pretenders. So we got 3 kings and the Emperor out here. It could just be the Emperor and all of the king's energy. Take it as it resonates. But because the King of Wands is here, these guys, they got teams. They know exactly who to put in what position, whose strong points, you know, match up with this particular role best. So in the environment, we got Queen of Cups. Divine feminine, you know, whose main thoughts are of a loving, balanced nature, compassionate. Like, you're not, the thoughts that typically run through your mind aren't these rageful, angry, obsessive, you know, over way in the past, heartbreak. I mean, these people are operating on obsolete character traits that they knew of you from perhaps thousands of years ago when they drove you the first time, so long ago. But who knows? They may have just confused you with their karmic copycat. In the hopes and fears section, we've got the lovers. The lovers are here. Connected. Divine love and union. But then we've got the Ten of Wands. They've been persevering through this Ten of Wands. They're dealing with this Ten of Wands, this burden. They've been heavily burdened. You're afraid that it will bring a burden. The previous cycle, every contract that the Divine Feminine had with these masculines wound up with him being a third party, with somebody like this who really needed to just offload their sin into a divine being, so that they themselves could be covered by the protection and seen as innocent. They've been sacrificing pure beings for a long time. The Hermit is here on the outgoing energy. Yeah. So there's an analysis going on, research. Page of Pentacles. Somebody wants to make an offer to the Empress. Or the Empress is stable after this Ten of Swords. Somebody's hitting rock bottom. It could be that because the Empress is stable, somebody else is hitting rock bottom. Some Page of Wands is getting cut out. They're getting cut out of your Nine of Wands energy. You're too determined for them, and so they're suffering this hardship. At the turn of the wheel, they're in a tower for messing with the mind, casting illusions in the mental body of Divine Feminine, and leaving her in hardship and struggle. King of Pentacles could be feeling like a victim right now over this defeat. You got the Six of Pentacles and your Temperance energy. You are balanced. You are necessary. You are one of the stabilizers, the rooted and crowned. You're not just up there wearing the crown, pretending as though you actually rooted, grounded, burst open every shell within you and discovered what gifts were there. No. The people that are up there right now, are many of them, they never rooted. They never grew the garden. They just came in at the last minute and shattered a heart chakra and then stepped into the rainbow covenant and pretended that it was theirs, hijacking the mind. So your survival and an experience with this wonky caparot or whatever the hell that is offering knowledge and inspiring ideas for solutions so that this doesn't happen again. So it's not going to go to waste. The experience won't be going to waste. Queen of Wands is in the reverse. Selfish, impatient, arrogant. She's out there. She wants to insist that you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Slandering your name, slandering your reputation. This Emperor knows all about you. Gatekeeper. Somebody's jealous and vengeful. There's a jealous and vengeful gatekeeper. They never, look, this person doesn't belong in this position. They shattered the heart space of somebody who does, and they stepped in and they assumed the authority, and they've been kicking Divine Feminines out ever since then. This person is a wacky wonky witchy poo. Keeping a gate. Challenge position. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. They've been being careless. They are not a master. They don't belong in this position. They stole the memories and the rainbow chakra. They stepped into the energy, and then in the spiritual realm of things, they assumed the identity. They're not going forward. They're not a master. They're not moving forward. There's no love in them. They're not a creator. Everybody's being tested. This woman at the gate that's been commanding this gate, she does not have any skills. She's been cracking heart chakras and then sucking up the love and then leaving you empty, void, black energy, kicking you out, saying you didn't have any. That's how that Queen of Wands looks like. That's how she gains her energy. She's burned out now. Caretaker. In the challenge position, the caretaker is balanced. You're the caretaker. The Emperor can see very clearly this Queen of Wands that's in a gatekeeper position does not belong there. They're very careless. They're not a master. They're not moving forward. They have not been allowing people to move forward. They're distracted. They're emotionally immature. They're not even, I mean, if they had really graduated throughout all the trials and traumas and then healed all that shadow work in order to be in that position, they would not be a Queen of Wands reversed. This is an impostor that has been attacking the true caretaker that brings balance and harmony. siphoning the energy out of their heart space and then saying that they are that. This is an illusionist for sure. So they're distracted by the caretaker. The Emperor is here looking at this Queen of Wands reversed. He's the authority in this space. Everybody's being tested. Stranded. She could have left this Emperor stranded at some other spot. This gatekeeper, she could have stepped into somebody else's rainbow chakra as that person in the spirit, commanded the gatekeeper position, and then she could have left this Emperor stranded. That was supposed to be with the true. Once she stepped into that position, she could have kicked that Emperor right out once she got that authority. And I think that's the plan to do it this time too. They need these gatekeeper positions so that they can kick the truth to the curb. And they do it with baneful, forbidden magic and sex magic and all that crap. The moon is here in the recent past. Yeah, somebody's afraid here. They're afraid because you're speaking up about your past lives. So you may not know who you are in the spirit, but your spirit knows who you are, and your spirit is speaking up in the court system about your past lives, how you and your person here were kept separated with this super sacrificial system of things. These men, they kept harvesting you, playing games. King of Cups is delivering the law of cause and effect. Justice is here. We've got the Hanged Woman. They're going to need to surrender. They're going to need to let go. Whoever this Queen of Wands is in the reverse at the gate, they've stolen the honor of these divine women lifetime after lifetime, and they've been wearing it, but they're upside down energies. They're lustful, they're hateful, they're jealous, they don't deserve to be in this position, and they're kicking everybody who does deserve to be in this position out with their stupid magic, shattering the chariot, the Merkaba, the light body, and then stepping in as the spiritual identity. We've got inspiration in the reverse. So they're going to be let go with the Hanged Woman thing because they don't inspire anybody. They're out here sabotaging those people who do inspire others. Those people who are necessary for the evolution of people. This person just wants to stagnate and hold everybody back at a very low level. They don't want a second sun. They don't want people to be powerful lights. They don't want people to come into their full creatorship. King of Wands is here. He's a visionary and he's handling the Ace of Wands. He's very inspired to go ahead and bring forth a new beginning. Fleeting. The sleeping spell was fleeting. And let's just look at this card real quick. Number 6. You can't take it with you. All of the riches and all of the fame and all of the religious, hey, I'm God's man or whatever, you know. Yeah, it's all fleeting. And so is the sleeping spell. They can't take it with them. Nobody can take it with them. You are protected. They can't take it with them. Wherever they're going, they can't take it with them. The sleeping spell is fleeting. Yeah. You're spending your time on this earth wisely. You're doing something that makes you smile today. You're not out here allowing these people to jerk your consciousness around and then make it so you're going to have a miserable day by shattering your heart and drumming up, you know, these memories of infidelity and heartbreak, you know, from 23 years ago or whatever. You know, they really want to get in that space and have you wrap it up with your emotional magnetism and then, you know, manifest more of it. That's what they want you to do, but you didn't do it. You're not doing it. You know, they weren't paying attention. They didn't pay attention at all. You had a rebirth here. The sun is here, and you are present and whole. Innocent. You were innocent of everything they said that you did. This person is not, though. This person has been shattering hearts and sucking the love out of true divine people that are necessary in that space. This low-level devil has been hijacking the gate for a long time. So we got the sun here. There's a rebirth here. The King of Swords is a master, and he's a powerful master. He's a justice. He could be justice. And he's sitting here, he's dealing with the Seven of Swords, deception and manipulation. And those teachers of it. The dishonest teachers. So he knows the truth about the dishonest teachers and about this dishonest gatekeeper. We've got the Queen of Cups in the environment, the love of this divine feminine. She's emotionally balanced. We've got a circle. It's a circle of protection. The Lovers is here. There's a divine connection. There is a 10 of Wands burden. Lots of hard work. You persevered through it, whatever this burden was. It's the hope that these pairings that are coming forth, you know, that now that the faulty or the false gatekeepers have been discovered, and most likely they're getting replaced. There's hope that these twin flame unions or these power couples can take better care of the garden, bring forth temperance energy, you know, keep with the knowledge that you've survived, you know, be able to work together without prejudice to form a barrier of protection where the children don't have to worry about being accosted or molested. 10 of Wands, persevered, hard work. You persevered through the isolation. So the Lovers are here, connected divinely. Why? Because you persevered with hard work alone. You were isolated. You were kept separate. So now you are coming together with your match. That's the intention, because the hope is that those pairings that were proven to be like you were a project, right? Can she make it? It's like one of those, like you got these big giant gods or whatever, I don't know. Whose rabbit can run fastest or whatever, I don't know. Which one can think clearly, stay on track, I don't know. Which one is the most highly created creature, I don't know. But apparently we got some stuff going on. So everybody needed to be tested. You were down there in between a rock and a hard place. And apparently your counterpart was too. You survived and you remained responsible throughout these challenges. The Hermit is here researching everybody's inside to see what it is. Is it a memory or is it an actual root? Community. So the Hermit's here researching this community. We got Stonehenge there. So this could be an ancient community that long ago tucked you away and then have been pulling off of your energy, managing the gate that they, the position of authority that they took from you while they crammed you in between the crevices of these rocks and then stomped on you, spit on you, shit on you, pissed on you. Yeah, so look, listen. You're listening to love. You're getting the fruits. You've got your fruits, your blueberries, your raspberries. You've got a whole bunch of love right there. You could be connected to somebody, and that's like a mother-daughter, right? So not all relationships, not all connections include, you know, the sacred asexual transfer. I mean, a horse can sometimes be the best friend of a little tiny kitty, and they refuse to live without each other. That doesn't mean they're, you know, living it up like these little low-level devils. They wanted everybody focused on the lust, right? But you're focusing on love, and it's pure, it's sacred, it's fruitful. You've got boundaries here. So there's boundaries between you and those religious people of the past that have been recycling you through horrific experiences and painful deaths. There's boundaries now between you and the past. You're very, very strong. You're a very, very strong healer. You've proven it with your ability to survive this I've heard an upper authority divine masculine state that your soul is weary and that they will not be destroying this soul. So you have been given an opportunity for living, because the life that flows through you is golden, is strong, is powerful. It heals people. It's not arrogant. It's not boastful. It's not out there telling the world that you're some freaking healer. No, you're just out there sharing whatever it is you're going through, and you're just sharing it without expectation. And that's the beauty of generosity. It doesn't require acknowledgement or return. It's a thing that's source connected, and it's in service to perhaps another being aligned in the rainbow, right? It's just this beautiful self-care. So the moon, when things get dark, when things are, So your self-care, your ability to care for self in the, this moon phase. You've got your nighttime wings. You can go out there, fly around in the darkness and look for all of the lights that may be there. You got your saintly robe on. You're teaching people how to care for themselves. These religious people, these law and order people, they had their opinions about your giant emerald heart and your love. They said it was too powerful, that it needed to be broken down because they could not meet you there. In your presence, it's so clear that the authority they're wielding is so insufficient. They don't belong in that position. So they shatter your heart, make little necklaces out of it, and then they tell the world that that's what they are, and they need to listen to them and learn how to be love. Well, no. While they've been shattering the heart of these beautiful ancient women, they attacked the offering. They attacked the offering that was made to the secret garden. They attacked the mind, the creatress, the creator's mind, trying to take the joy and abundance belonging to the sun. It's what you are. But you remained grounded. You are here in alignment. The core of you, the rainbow of you, is flowing through all things, and you wonder where these magnificent colors come from. It's the rainbow of the sky inside of you, rooted into the mother, and then coming up through all things. It's so crazy the way that it all blends together on this beautiful color palette. And you're one with. And you got some jackass up there wearing your spiritual identity, wearing your white robe. It's clearly a devil in that mask. But you're about ready to make your move. You're very childlike. So you are pure. You're not a malicious person, and you're very, very much childlike. So when God says, hey, daughter, it's like, all that I am is for you, Father. So, that pure love just goes boom, 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 with the vengeance of whoever it is that God has matched you with. And that's the thing. You've got pure love. And you've known everything. You've carried those 10 wands. You carried those, 10 swords. You had this guy over here with 7 swords teaching people traditions on how to shatter loving beings, rainbow covenant with their baneful magic, and then step in through the gate and command the spiritual identity. Crazy locos. They're uneasy. They're uneasy right now because you are appreciated. You're feeding the animals. You're bringing comfort to the children. They don't have to eat them. They don't have to participate in this brutalization. You've gained knowledge regarding the contracts and the deeds of the shadows. You were very patient. And there's forgiveness here under the rainbow, the sheep. You are inside that coat with the other. You have been embraced and enfolded back into the family. Whatever they said about you, it was a lie, and now you've brought forward all of the evidence necessary to prove it of the past, because you were able to maintain temperance. You are temperance, and you've been bringing temperance to everything that has occurred in the past, the memories of how to do it came back to you, and you're laying this thing to rest. It's going to rest. It's time for you to rest. You're armored up. Maybe it's time for you, maybe your armor is laying to rest those people who have, those magicians who have been shattering the huge emerald loving heart of the high priestess, making things fall apart. Yeah, so shit's hitting the fan big time for those, that community of religious folks that kept shattering the humongous heart, emerald heart of the high priestesses, and then dressing themselves up in these little necklaces made from the pieces of it. Insisting that they torture you because they're calling you sacrilegious. It's like, bitch, you're wearing my shattered heart around your freaking neck there. And you got this Queen of Wands, this bitchy, vengeful, little arrogant twit who doesn't deserve to be in command of this gate at all. The Emerald Gate. The Emerald Gate. They shattered the emerald heart of a high priestess, made a necklace out of it, dressed up in it, stepped into the spiritual identity, and is commanding that Emerald Gate. No. No. So now they're wanting to do the same with this, the Universal Gatekeeper. They tried it. They literally tried it. And you can be certain that the Emperor was there, experiencing, seeing, knowing. Yes, they wanted to wear the High Priestess's emerald heart. And they stepped in as her, commanding that Emerald Gate. You were never the daughter. Bitch, you're in trouble. And then she stepped in and married the Emperor that was supposed to be with the true High Priestess in this space. And they fucked everything up. Letting in devils, shattering the heart spaces of the true divine, flipping everything upside down. And then including the Emperor, left him stranded, kicked him out. She had the authority, booted him out. He may have thought that she was you, hurting him intentionally. Oh, this bitch and her little boyfriend. Refresh, refresh, oh, rewrite, refresh. Oh, no, bitch. She's hitting refresh. She's like, oh no. And this fella's trying to edit the story, but it already flopped, man. Is the determination, the judgment has already been cast. There's a detachment and closure. 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. They're careless. Mediocrity. They shattered the heart of a high freaking value emerald heart gatekeeper, and they stepped in. This piece of shit, these piece of shit script writers stepped into the emerald heart gatekeeper of this high priestess, married her husband, and then kicked him out and stranded him as well. Oh, you nasty bitch. They're not moving forward. They're not getting on that damn chariot. Oh, they're having self-doubt now. This emotionally immature twit. They're having problems because the true caretaker is holding balance here. And it's private. Healing doesn't require a hashtag. The pain isn't content. This woman doesn't know how to mimic you because you didn't advertise it. You're the caretaker, and she isn't. She's wearing fragments of the Emerald Heart Gatekeeper's chakra. She sacrificed this high priestess's husband, left him stranded, but now they're back together. Oh, you bitches are in trouble. Twitter isn't your therapist, honey. And he didn't announce it either. He healed and he did not boast about it, brag about it, cry about it. They're afraid here because you're speaking up, and that gray, drab, lifeless shit hole that they wanted to manufacture for everybody is turning living again. You're speaking up about the past lives and how they sucked the life out of you. You're sleeping well. You're sleeping well. They put you to sleep. You're not crying about it. You're not listening to their cries. They're out of balance. They put you to sleep. They messed with your brain, your mind. They tortured your mind. They hexed, cursed, and silenced you to the best of their ability. King of Cups is here, bringing about the law of cause and effect. Justice will be delivered. This hanged woman, they're being released. They don't inspire anybody. This gatekeeper doesn't inspire anybody. They hold back love. And they let through devils wearing angels' dresses and little necklaces of those emerald hearts. Oh, Queen of Wands reversed. You're a bitch. You're a real bitch. And she's going to get what she deserves. And I don't even know what that is. Everything from the beginning to the end will be done to her. She has stolen the pleasure, the love, the authority, the initiate rewards, the ascension rewards, and she has used those rewards that she did not earn to hold people back and then to hurt people with these gifts that she should never have received. She's not worthy. They did it sober. They don't inspire anybody. They were mean and cruel to people. They didn't give inspiration. They gave condemnation. And then they kicked people out of that gate when they most certainly belonged there. They condemned the responsible. King of Wands is here wielding that Ace of Wands. The sleeping spell was fleeting, as well as their stupid authority that they thought they had. Dumbass. You are protected. These guys are freaking... Look, you're not offering... These people, they're talking, but you're not offering any advice. You're protected from these people. They're like calling out your name. They did not grow. They did not want your advice. They wanted you silenced. Now they're all, you're innocent, you can help. No, fuck no. Bullshit. Nobody's going to be transferring their freaking happiness for these a-holes freaking happiness anymore. Nobody wants this. Keep it to yourself, man. I don't want this energy. Why would I want that energy when this is my energy? I'm going to reveal life. I'm going to show what has been done. I'm going to speak on it. Speak on it. So there's a rebirth here. King of Swords knows the truth about this deception, about this manipulation of these teachers. We got silence. So how they silenced people. How they didn't like your perception of reality. So they silenced you. You're the main character. You have spiritual hygiene. You're disciplined. And these teachers were not happy with your perception of reality. So they tried to do their best to silence the main character, which is you, Divine Feminine. And glow up is the best revenge. They're undergoing a reality check. You're the Queen of Cups. There's an understanding of what's been going on here. You're emotionally balanced. You have a circle, or there's a circle of people here. Your circle Congratulations, you made it out alive, but barely. So you've got a circle of survivors. There could be a circle gathered around you. They see you as a king or a queen. The real miracle is that you're still alive. The emperor and the caretaker here, his person, that were isolated. They're together in this union here. They persevered through this 10 of Wands burden, and they did it alone. And these people are exhausted watching the reruns of the lifetime story of Earthwoman and Earthman, because everything that they did to you will be done to them. From the beginning to the end, this whole community, everything that they did to you will be done to them. And it's been thousands of years, guys. Everyday magical horror they tried to pin on you. They're going to be held responsible for every nasty thing they spoke into your mirror and that they put into your mirror. It will happen to them, and it will be their reality. Just as they made it your reality. Because, yeah. They're irresponsible. They're not responsible. They can't wait anymore. It's like retrograde. Whatever they did, it's back on them now. They were very irresponsible. These fake versions of you that gave you the bare minimum while advancing their own life on your suffering, on your energy. You're the caretaker, and they siphoned everything out of you and glorified their lives while giving you nothing. You had to supply your own self, and they even tried to take that from you. They're not getting anything else from you. They're not getting anything else from you. They're not moving forward in your new chapter. They're not taking anything from you, nor will they be served by you or anyone connected to you. Absolutely the hell not. And it's like, let go already. They made a lot of bad decisions. They left you alone for centuries, for lifetimes, while they participated in torturing you. Fuck off, Nasty Jack. You have no qualities. Very low vibrational, very much willing to be a pimp rapist and to force the woman to get beneath him and do all the labor in this very low vibing space. They were real happy about it. But guess what? Messy does not mean powerless, and nobody's taking your spotlight this time. They're losing signal. Piss on them. They were happy with trash, and you're letting dead weight go. Because guess what? They were not devoted to you. And you're measuring energy now because the words don't mean nothing. They can speak proper words all day long. They could, these narcissists they're experts at twisting somebody up with their words. Blah, 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 blah. If they talk a lot, you know they're trying to fuck people's minds up. Because if a child can't understand where they're coming from and why, that means they're being a manipulator. They're saying far too much and they're hiding way too much. And you're burning that shit to the ground. Because glow-ups don't come with filters. You are the real deal. You're taking off the experience and you're burning it. And you're just keeping the wisdom. And these people here, they're not the proper glow-up. They're the devil. And they're no longer getting spiritual credit for doing the devil's work. And the universe doesn't take back requests. You didn't even want to share the bare minimum. So there's no more love coming their way. Self-love looks good on you. You healed yourself to health, and that's all you need. You and your connection to source. These others, they don't have connection to source unless they hijack you. And now they're like, oh no, I'm losing followers. Yes, it sucks. No, you're not dying. Rejection is just what it is, okay? Because, honey, the woman you're trying to tap into is not on clearance. You're not going to be mimicking this person anymore. This person is going to be held accountable for all of the nasty fire, sin, shit, devil crap that they were downloading into innocent, pure beings. and they're getting blocked. They said love did not pay the rent, but guess what? Love is the only thing that pays the rent. And now he's being blocked from it because he's an asshole and he's having anxiety. He and his little Netflix copycat, pornography queen, they're having anxiety because you're no longer romanticizing crumbs, and she is having a reality check, Miss Immaturity. You're like, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. Nobody needs it. They're losing signal. The universe was talking and they did not listen. And now you're saying no. No, no, no. God tried to warn you. You lazy, heartbreaking mofos are going to get deleted because you sponsored the circus, not temperance. Queen of Wands in the reverse is at a gate. She's gatekeeping the Emerald Gate. This bitch is in the reverse. She's been shattering the heart chakra, the rainbow covenant of high priestesses, sucking that energy out and then commanding the gate and refusing to let them enter because she broke the covenant. She sabotaged the Merkaba, the chariot that takes them home. This bitch is having a problem. She's obsessively saying, refresh, refresh, oh my God. And he's there, well, what if I write it like this? What if I change the script like this? What about the code? Let me rewrite the code. And it's like, no, bitch. You've been in that position and you've been sucking the love out of these graduates for a long time, this crazy devil bitch. Eight of Pentacles reversed. The Chariot reversed, bitch. Yeah. Oh, you're in fucking trouble. They miss you. Fuck off. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody gives a shit because they've been keeping the temperance, the balance, the caretakers, the planetary stabilizers from going home. They have been hijacking the Emerald Gate and all of the Emerald high priestesses and high priests from returning to that space. They've systematically tried to destroy the tribe that lives beyond that Emerald Gate. You're a caretaker and you did not announce your pain. Divine Feminine. The Emperor is a caretaker and he did not announce his pain. But you're together here. Queen of Cups. King of Cups, delivering justice. He's like, you bitch. Because she stepped in as you and then left him stranded. While blaming you, wearing up, sucking your love out of your heart space while you were in here between a rock and a hard space, wearing your energy, commanding the Emerald Gate, belonging to your Star Nation soul tribe, your family, as a daughter of a lion or whatever, this bitch. You're getting a new beginning. You're getting a new beginning. Your pain is not content. And nobody wants to hear about these little twits crying about it. Nope, nobody wants to hear about it. You had self-restraint. You didn't lose control of yourself. You held yourself together and you managed it. Because you're the gatekeeper. The Temperance, the High Priestess, you're it. You survived, congratulations, they said, and you're identifiable. These people are going to come undone. So there are boundaries being made by this Emperor who was left stranded by this fraud, this identity thief. They solved the puzzle here. Somebody's in fear. You spoke up and everything turned golden. Everything came to life. In these past lives, you're speaking up in the past lives. These people, man, they can't put you back to sleep. They can't cause you heartbreak. Communications. King of Cups is delivering the law of cause and effect. There's a hanged woman here. This Queen of Wands is a hanged woman. So he's cause and effect. This bitch took you out, gatekeeper, high priestess. She shattered your heart, wore a necklace out of it, and then commanded your position here. And then systematically tried to destroy your family, who had earned their great big emerald heart. And this bitch was shattering hearts at the gate, holding them back for suffering and punishment and torture from this 7 of Swords piece of shit. This 10 of Wands piece of shit. Those 10 of Swords pieces of shit operating in the shadow. They're being let go. They got to surrender. They're being let go. They don't inspire anybody. They hurt people. They take the newly initiated, they ascended masters, and then they crash. They destroy their Merkaba right before they're to receive their crown and their new authority. This bitch is a bad, bad, evil bitch. And she tried it. King of Wands is wielding that Ace of Wands. This sleeping spell is fleeting. These religious monsters are, yeah, they're out. They're out. You are protected. They're not getting any advice. They're not going to be healed by you. They're talking, but they're no longer accepted by you. They will have eternal regret. You will no longer offer a healing. You will no longer offer them a bowl of porridge. You will no longer offer them a bed or a blanket or a pair of shoes. They won't get any fucking thing. This bitch has been letting devils in through the Emerald Gate and gave them the angel's robe, whose heart they shattered, whose Merkaba they sabotaged, the chariot home. There's a rebirth here. We got King of Swords. He knows the truth about these teachers who taught them the tradition of shattering high priestesses and high priests' rainbow chakra covenant. Their Merkaba, their chariot home, their light body, right at the gate. And have some other piece of shit step in as a spiritual identity. They've been moving devils in through the Emerald Gate for a long time. Oh, you bitch. You're in fucking trouble. Because the one that you've been sucking the heart out of, yeah, bitch, there's been a transformation and an evolution. There's been a rebirth. Queen of Cups is here. Emotionally balanced. She has a deep understanding. She's got a circle here. She's got a deep understanding of a circle. She barely made it out. Congratulations. She's not only a survivor, but she's a victor. And you got this nasty piece of shit trying to reduce her to a personality. Okay, bitch. Upside down Queen of Wands, operating the Emerald Gatekeep, the gate, which you don't belong in. Oh, bitch, you're in trouble. How many souls of this family have you consumed? Oh, she's a nasty bitch and she's going down. Oh, she's a nasty bitch and she's going down. She's running away. You made it out barely, but you did. And now she's running. And she's not being quiet. Yeah, she's running away. There's no silence in the sacred space. Nobody's keeping a secret. Nobody's collaborating with them. No, the sacred space is not being silent. Whoever it is that attacked us, Queen of Cups, they're running. They're running. The lovers are together, having persevered through this 10 of Wands in isolation. They did it alone, and now they're together. And these folks are exhausted watching the reruns of Earth Woman and Earth Man because they tortured you on an impossible path, or so they thought. So they're watching the reruns because they know that everything they did to you has to be returned to them. This past forgotten person. These people of centuries ago. They gave you a name and a number, and they've been tracking you through many lifetimes, and they have taken you out in a most brutal fashion as infants. Numerous times. They've burned you alive numerous times. They've slow roasted you in a bowl. Probably did some of that other nasty sexual molestation as well. So we got the Hermit here doing research in the community here. They're very irresponsible. They're not going to own any damn thing. They don't own any damn thing. These are the fake versions of you. They're being rejected. They gave you the bare minimum. They gave everybody the bare minimum. They didn't care about anybody. Now they're like, oh, are you okay? Oh, you didn't think I heard you, but I did. Well, no. They're just out there glorifying their own damn life. They're not helping anybody. They're offering pity when pity doesn't help anybody grow a damn backbone. So you've evolved, you've changed, and you are free of these arrogant pieces of shit. We've got pet, dog, cat, animal friends. You could be protected by all of those sacrifices that these nasty pieces of shit harvested as well. You're the master. And you did it while you were alone. And now you're about ready to encounter each other. The lovers are coming together. These power couples are coming together. There still are nasty people out there hoping that they can take you both out at the same time. But you've developed a whole lot of knowledge, and you've developed a whole lot of methods of protecting yourself against these hidden things. So that's really good. You never gave up hope. Hope of a mustard seed. And you spread that shit like wildfire. See all those seeds of hope? You got the hope of a mustard seed, and you're blowing that shit all over the damn place. This is one of your creations. Make a wish. Keep it alive. Grow more of it. Dandelions are the first food for many of the bees. Somebody's drinking. These third-party enemies, these uninvited guests, they came in from another timeline, another dimensional space. They've been walking to and fro, having a great time with the womb of these original organic women and their children, while they have been feminizing the masculines with the chemicals in the waters and in the foods. They took a gamble in the past, thinking that they were going to go ahead and be seen as you and gain your ascension by sacrificing you in the dark. The law is here. You are the law. You're singing your soul song. You're connected to source. These people are just a bunch of addicts. They're not connected to source. And whatever it's, but look, it's been taboo, man. The shadow, these dead people, it was taboo for them to sacrifice their rose and then to have relationship with them in the shadow, in the dark, in the suffering. They weren't supposed to do that. Torment you. And now they could be getting tormented by your devoted protection. You're the treasure, and you are being reconciled because there is an understanding of this circulation of the apples, the daughters of Eden. They were never whores. They were never prostitutes. They were held down, suppressed, denied freedom, denied education, denied any sense of belonging, any sense of authority, any love. The clown, this mirror. They chose this clown, this mirror, rather than you. And flip it around. You were in the shadow, wearing the darkness. You had to become this powerful light, this powerful horse. Get your ass out of it. Independent and free. They chose this clown, this mirror. And so now there's a breakup. There's a separation and an ending with those clowns and their mirrors and the independent, fierce women. Because they treated you like trash. And you're clean, talented. It was all your beautiful energy. And they were whores pimping themselves around and then dumping that energy onto you, trying to make it be seen as you so that you would forever be rejected and that they could forever wear your emerald gatekeeper position. Like forever shattering your heart at the gate. That bitch is in trouble. She's going to get a cool down. She might get chirogenic. She might get frozen and then hammered into a billion pieces. I don't know, whatever. You've got divine intervention, serendipity. We've got a miracle here. You explored the depths and you found out that these snakes have been lying. And now the sun is going down on them. The lights are going out because you found the key people and the core of the problem. The money is yours. They've been pimping you out and now there's no more opportunity for it. You have found the mystery. You have solved the puzzle in divine timing. Everybody knew this day was coming. Now you got those prophets and prophetesses out there, and they're not really anybody. They just tap into the divine minds, and then they claim that information for their own, but they don't know what it is. They're left in charge of interpreting the intellectual property of divinely connected folks, but they don't know how to interpret the message because the message was never meant for them, man. They're not frequency or energetically coded to the message. All they can do is best guess scenario. And they run around and they try to guide people, and they continuously guide them wrong. And the further they go, the worse it gets. And before you know it, everybody's in the devil's freaking dungeon. Well, it's where they wanted everybody. And everybody who thought that being a whore was the best way to get to heaven, you know, that's what they wanted too. Who is this bitch in the Emerald Gatekeepers position? Hitting refresh. What's going to happen to that little bitch? Ha, you chose you. You're like, bitch, I'm out of here. They're talking to the void. They're trying to connect to you, and you're like, man, I don't give a crap about any of you. Stop talking to me. Stop saying my name. Stop saying my name. Unsent messages. They can't get a hold of you. They're trying to get a hold of you. They can't. They don't know what to say. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. This is a careless individual who is not a master. They're not moving forward in that chariot. They've been stopping people from moving forward. They are emotionally immature. They're blocked creatively. They're not a creatress. They can't manage themselves creatively. They're not rooted. They've stolen the memories and the energy of somebody who is a caretaker, a temperance angel, who is not advertising their pain as they move through this challenge. They're getting a new beginning. They're bringing about a new beginning. They didn't announce it. These assholes thought that you were trapped and that you were suffering, but the whole while you were hitting reset. You were coming into alignment. With every click of that gear, with every click of those cogs, everything came into order. They just didn't see it happening because you didn't apply it to no hashtag. You kept it private. You kept it private. It wasn't love. The truth has been exposed. These people are not love. And now they got wishful thinking. Whatever. You're getting a new beginning. The Emperor is here. They left him stranded too. And he did not do it. It's love me, leave me, back and forth. Unstable affection. Same thing with him. Unstable affection. Come in. Give them a little love. Reconnect the cord so they can siphon the energy. And then leave them there. They're afraid because you spoke up about the past lives, about them keeping you and your Emperor separate. High Priestess. They had a sleeping spell over you. And you didn't announce any heartbreak. They're out of balance. Somebody wants to communicate with you. You didn't announce your heartbreak. You didn't cry all over the place. Somebody's talking to the void. They're sending a message. They're talking to the void. They can't get a hold of you any longer. They're missing you. Refresh. There's a detachment. There's closure. This person who was managing the Emerald Gate was pretending to be you, and they were not you. They were shattering the emerald heart of the family members who were coming back home right at the gate and kicking them out and sending up a devil in their place. Oh, this bitch is in trouble. King of Cups is delivering the law of cause and effect. There's a hanged woman. There's a lot of people in that space there that are devils wearing angels' robes, and they're being sacrificed. They're being let go. They're not bringing inspiration to anybody with their stupid hotline of counselorship. No, they're going to be taking responsibility for all of this shit that they have been doing to the people, leading them down a path of incoherency, leading them down a path of instability. They're being let go. They're being released. They're being sacrificed. Just as they sacrificed all of these beautiful divine beings that were coming home with this big, beautiful gem. And at the last minute, they shattered it and sucked the love out of it and then said, oh, bitch, you don't deserve this. You're going to get a new life. Because they never really loved you and they delivered so much heartbreak. King of Wands is here. He knows the truth of this. The Ace of Wands is here too. He's wielding it there with this new beginning. It was fleeting. They kept you asleep. It was a sleeping spell, this religious sleeping spell. And now you are protected. These people are not wise. They're not offering any wisdom to anybody. They dumbed down everybody. They lowered the bar. They wanted everybody being a whore, feeding on stars. They're not self-reliant. They can't take care of themselves. The only way that they can get anything is by destroying somebody else. That's what this Queen of Wands reversed told everybody or led everybody into. She's no leader. She's a freaking trap. And she's siphoned people's emerald jewels at the gate. Oh, this bitch is in trouble. She's a nasty bitch. She's in trouble. That bitch tried to dismantle that tribe beyond the Emerald Gate. She misled everybody. She tortured people. Beautiful graduates and initiates that were far better than her. She shattered at the gate and gave back to the rapist, murderer, as a newborn child. And they sacrificed many of you as an infant. Before you could even become a toddler again, they brutalized your soul. They shattered your heart, sucked the love out of it, left it full of black energy, and then put you back in another child body, where they took you out again as an infant. These men, there's hundreds of them that brutalize the infants. The soul, the powerful high priestess soul or high priest soul that they knew they just put back into a body that had no defense. You deserve better, and you will get better. Your reputation beyond the Emerald Gate is being, you're being vindicated. A rebirth, or you are the sun. The sun is in you. It's always been in you, but they've been shattering hearts at the gate. This bitch, upside down Queen of Wands, she's been hurting people. And then arrogantly professing herself to be the commanding authority over this golden light, this healing light, this sun. King of Swords knows the truth about this deception. These teachers who have been training these individuals to do things such as this, stealing the authority of the gatekeeper positions. You're the main character, and they tried to silence you. There's going to be a reset because you were able to evolve through the suffering and you were able to come through with the truth of it. Sweet and sour. You've evolved through the mask wearing bullshit artistry. You know exactly what these manipulators do. They're a Queen of Wands in the reverse. They're operating the gatekeeper, the Emerald Gate. They don't have any business being there. This is a bitch. This is a sorceress. Oh, she's an angry devil. Queen of Cups is here in a circle of survivors. And this bitch is running away. There's no silence in the sacred space. Everybody's telling. Everybody's confessing. Everybody's telling about those people that constantly rejected others. The betrayers of love. Leaving divine feminine there in the dark. Oh yeah, you got a lot of people talking right now. You barely made it, but you did. And now you're not keeping any more silence about those who reject others, those who unchoose others. The Queen of Cups, God said, this is your match. And at the gate, these people shatter the rainbow covenant and they step in as the spiritual identity. They have the memory of rooting and suffering and all of that, but they don't have the inner resilience and the perseverance to keep that tree stable. So all of those family trees will fall down because she doesn't have the roots. All she has is the magic to shatter the heart at the gate and then to suck up the love and claim it as her own. This is such a bad bitch. The lovers are together. They have persevered through this 10 of Wands burden. While they were stuck between a rock and a hard place, left isolated, these people are exhausted watching the reruns of your suffering because it will happen to them. These are forgotten people of the past that rejected you and replaced you. Nobody gives a fuck about you people, man. You selfish bitches. Nobody gives a shit about you. Fuck off. Go survive the impossible path. Like however many hearts you sucked dry. Filthy bitch. You're a filthy bitch. You're a filthy bitch who never really loved anybody. And it's never going to be over. It's never going to be over for you. You're not going where these high priestesses and this emperor and these high priests are going. Nope. Those people who were sucking the heart out of these initiates and then, oh, you're such a bitch. Love bombing bullshit artistry. It's glow up time for you because the tea is cold. You know what these people are over. It's never really over. This is all they are. Love bomb, love bomb, love bomb, love bomb, love bomb, love fuck, 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 love bomb. The tea is cold, man. And they're not moving forward with you. And now they're living in memories of using you as a drug. And it's exactly what it is. Hot and cold, toxic ties, drugs. Cycle, repeat, cycle, repeat. And now you see the illusion is cracked. Your soul came back online. And you woke up different. You're done tolerating this shit. You're done explaining. It's like, get the fuck out. You gave them everything. And they didn't even share a little bag of chips with you. So you're going to choose you. It's like, okay, fine. Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. You know what? Go get your own damn chips, asshole. Mama not making nothing for you no more. You and your girlfriend can just piss off. Because you know what? Because they messed with the master. And the master isn't going to serve these people anymore. It doesn't matter how big they cry, how arrogant they are, what kind of accusations they throw, what kind of projections they give. They can say because you're talking about the nasty shit these people do to you that you're causing it for your own self. Well, that was the old cycle. Where if you complain about the abuse that these upside down nasty assholes that are commanding gates that they have no business in, they want to give you every reason why you're undeserving, and it's because you dared complain about them shattering your heart and calling you a personality, a worthless bitch, a soul that they don't even recognize your soul value. They just want to suck the love out of you and command the gate, the authority that God gave you with this rainbow covenant. Hell, bitch, you're not getting it. And you're going to suffer for everything that you did to the people. You're going to suffer for everything that you did to the people. Because now you're the new fodder for all of those diluted attachments that you've accrued. Straight out of God's mouth. You're the new fodder. You've been sucking on the emerald hearts of beautiful high priestesses and empresses and high priests and emperors for a long ass time. You sucked the heart right out of this emperor. Right out of his caretaker, his temperance angel. Light a candle. Go ahead and light a candle. Go ahead and light a candle, because you're disconnected from the ancient teachings. Nobody's going to answer your prayer. Dumbass. Queen of Wands is in the reverse. She's in a gatekeeper position of the Emerald Gate. She does not belong in that position. She doesn't know what to say. She's trying to hit refresh, refresh, refresh. She's obsessed. She misses you. You've got this masculine, her immature little nasty jack, trying to rewrite the story, trying to rewrite the script. They miss you, honey. Yes, they do, because you were their emerald heart. This bitch kept breaking your emerald heart and then commanding that gate. They feel that they own all of the merchandise of these earth angels, and they don't. These are nasty devils, and they've been stealing this energy and this merchandise at this gate. Oh, you piece of shit. This is that curator, and whoever this bitch is, I don't know. Spirit guides are your shield. You are shielded. They miss you. They're trying to get you. They want to do this magic. You're a shield. They're not moving forward. They tried to stop you from moving forward. They did. They stole your honor lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, but not this time. You are the caretaker. You are the one that brings temperance to this realm. You're one of the planetary stabilizers. You and your energy and your loving guidance are necessary here. This piece of trash, this jealous, arrogant bitch does not belong there. She's consumed far too many souls, far too many hearts. You're getting a new beginning. Your pain was not content. You didn't complain about it. Oh, but she's going to complain. Because that's all she does right now. She has everything, and she complains about you. Why? Because she knows that you are better. You're the energy that she has to harvest in order to keep an illusion alive. The truth is being exposed. This person is not love. Their fantasy has crashed. They were dreaming about being with this emperor, but they left this emperor stranded in the past, and he knows full well that energy, bitch. Yep, and she's not energetically grounded to the mother. The mother rejects this bitch. This little bitch is being rejected by the mother. This little bitch has been operating that Emerald Gate as though she was the personality, and she's not grounded. She's not connected. She's not connected to the mother. She doesn't love the mother. She's not part of the mother. The energy moving through that piece of shit is not part of the all that is. She has no business commanding that Emerald Gate. The Emperor is here. He's a responsible fella. He's bringing stability here. We got stranded. Twitter is not your therapist. There's boundaries here. He didn't announce his pain either. This unstable affection, love me and leave me. He's solving the puzzle. Mockery. They're not able to mock you anymore, and they're not able to hide their fear. Whoever this person is, has been this Queen of Wands reversed. They stepped in as you, and they abandoned this emperor who was your spouse. And both of you have been separated for a long time because of this betrayal. They're afraid now because you spoke and you're bringing life to everything, and it's so obvious. They kept you separate in the past lives. The sleeping spell doesn't work. They're out of balance. They're trying to communicate with you, but they're talking to the void. They're not getting a wish come true. They're not the Rainbow Covenant holder. They tried to step in as the as the identity. They tried to step in as the soul identity, as the spirit identity. That's what they do. It's a tradition. That's how they get their reward. That's how they get the appearance of being chosen. They attack and shatter the Rainbow Covenant, the heart chakra of people right as they're going through the Emerald Gate. That's what she does. King of Cups is delivering justice. That bitch is going to get sacrificed, and you're going to get a new life. She doesn't inspire anybody. She yells at people. She says That was sober you, not retrograde. So she has to take responsibility. She's very immature. She's being let go. And she says, that was sober you, not retrograde. So she's like blaming people, falsely accusing them, deceitfully convicting them, breaking their heart. She's a cruel devil dressed in an angel's gown, operating this emerald freaking gate that belongs to you, High Priestess. She's no longer able to tap into the sacral chakra. She's getting released. King of Wands is here with the Ace of Wands. This sleeping spell is fleeting. This authority over whatever this religious piece of shit is, you're protected. They didn't heal anybody. They don't have any wisdom. They misled everybody with their counseling. They taught people how to be codependent and how to hurt people for gain. They're going to be an eternal regret. You deserve better, and you're going to get better. You're going to get better. There's an elimination of evils happening right now. It's getting more and more quiet. The sun is here. And this is a master bringing about justice for those Seven of Swords. These deceiving, manipulative pieces of shit. And those teachers who taught people how to shatter an initiate, an ascended master's heart space as they're going through the Emerald Gate. Financial growth, Kath Windfall investments, assets, inheritance, good fortune, money comes to me. You're going to get your money. There's a rebirth here. King of Swords knows the truth. He's a powerful master. He's dealing with these deceitful, manipulative teachers. He's making them go silent. You're the main character. You are glowing up. Nobody is taking anything from you ever again. You have earned your spiritual hygiene, your discipline. You're very disciplined, and you're bringing about a reset here. You have transformed and evolved through this dark shit, through this manipulative, fake, nice bullshit. And you're going to get rewarded. You're going to get rewarded. So Queen of Cups is here. She's got an inner circle of survivors, of resilient survivors. So you're all gathered together, and it's a miracle that you even made it. Not only are you resilient survivors, but you're victors. Over whatever comes your way, you're managing it very well. They're running away from you. They rejected you. They did not choose you, and therefore they didn't want any strings. Therefore, they're not going to be part of the circle. They didn't want it. They don't have to have it. They're not going to get it now. We have no more silence in the sacred space. People are speaking up about their atrocities that have been happening there that never belonged there. This Queen of Wands in the reverse should never have been in charge of this Emerald Gate. She is a devil trying to refresh her devil ways and her control over these heart spaces, this rainbow covenant. She's commanding God's gate, the Emerald Gate, this fraud. She's gobbling up the freaking contracts and sending forth a devil wearing the angel's robe. Everybody's talking about the replacements. Nobody's being silent anymore about those replacements, those sacrifices, those men, those women who left their husband or their wife stranded, who sacrificed them and then left them stranded while replacing them with some kind of freaking lookalike, some devil wearing his robes. Oh, you sneaky little bitches. Yeah, so there's no more silence in this sacred space. Everybody has the opportunity to testify as to what's been going on about this stupid suffering, this mental bullshit. There's no more silence. All of this suffering is back on these reverse queens or whatever. These false gatekeepers, everything that they afflicted into the mental body of those initiates that they shattered the heart space of and then ran insanity through them. Oh yeah, bitch, you're going to get it all back. You can believe it, honey. And everything from the beginning to the end, they're exhausted watching the reruns. Oh, it's been a long, long time where they chose somebody else besides you, where they betrayed you. They did it right in your face and shattered your heart and let everybody in to hurt you. They're not taking flight. They're not going where you are. They tried to hold you back. They rejected you. They wanted somebody else, and now they can go through the impossible life path to get it. The Hermit is here looking at this community. They didn't give anything back. They didn't accept responsibility for themselves. They didn't give anything back to the community. They took. They didn't give anything. These are fake versions of you. They got a tradition of shattering the heart space and then sucking it up through a straw and then pretending they are that. They gave the true high priestesses and empresses and all of that the bare freaking minimum. But the tea is cold now. It's glow up time, Divine Feminine. Those people who were romanticizing their own single life cannot move forward with you. You are protected by the dogs, the cats, the animal friends, all of their other sacrifices. These are your family. And this love bombing bullshit will never be over for them. This is who they are. The tea is cold for you. You're glowing up. But it will never be over for them. They got to deal with it. These could be animalistic friends. Oh, they got a storm coming. They're going to be in a storm and it's never going to end. It's never going to end. There's an energy shift happening here. You've got a great big fortune of luck coming your way. And we got to honor what's ending. Burn the bridge. Burn the effing bridge. They will never come back through this emerald gate. Whoever this Queen of Wands in the reverse is, they're trying to send messages. They can't. They don't know what to say. They've been caught. They've been caught. They're not tapped into the infinite flow of the universe. They've been just siphoning the love out of a shattered heart chakra at the gate, at the emerald gate. They've been sucking the emerald love out of the initiate, out of the ascended master, and then replacing them at the gate with the devil woman wearing the angel thing, and then they sacrifice the male. And then they replace them. These people have been trying to take over this community beyond this emerald gate, and they're going to get completely effed up by true love. Because there's no honor among thieves, and these are scandalous red rumming thieves. We got reflections, changing of the tides, secrets and shadow. There's no rage or confusion here. And there's no transformation. The rage and confusion is going away. They will not be transforming into these angels. They're not that. They're going to prison. And they're going to be hidden from you. They're not going to be coming back to mess with you. So take a step back. There's no justice. They're taking a step back. All of these animal-like people are gaining a new perspective. They're getting punished. They weren't fair. And you can't fix them. The universe cannot fix them. Can't fix them. They're infinite masks. It's all a mask, and they are getting detached. They've lost connection with their identity. They've been siphoning the heart identity out of others and then slipping into the spiritual identity, portraying themselves as that. And then after a while, sacrificing that divine masculine and then commanding the gate that they have no business being in. This person they're not worthy of that position. Spirit guides are your shield. You got somebody, this woman is obsessed. They're overthinking. They're trying to rewrite this. And so is that man, her helper, whoever these evil devils are. What's going on with this Queen of Wands? What's happening with the Queen of Wands in the reverse? This fraudulent emerald gatekeeper. What's going on with this person? So there's a beautiful transformation coming, and Mary got imprisonment. So she's going to be transformed. She's going to be turned into something else. We got a butterfly. Number 66. There's a transformation coming. Your spirit guides are your shield. It could be that you're going to be receiving a transformation because this fraudulent gatekeeper is going to go to prison. It could be that you're going to come into your position soon. You've cut through the bullshit. You've cut through the bullshit. You've cut through the bullshit. These people are out of hope. Whatever this karma is, it's coming in real hot, and they're not on the healing frequency. They can't suck the love out of you anymore. There's that shattering and that siphoning of the energy, the rainbow chakra covenant, that is over. That has been researched. It has been found that this is a thing, and they're going to go to prison. All the rumors that they spread about you were false. There's an energy shift here. You are the great fortune. And they can't hide what you already know. They did not plant any seeds. They were just trapping people in a dream. So now they need to honor what is ending. You're receiving a gift. They're not going to take your house. And they will not burn your bridge because you balanced your emotions. Resilience is your superpower. Your candle is lit. Your candle is lit. They're no longer able to tap the ancient teachings through you. They're no longer able to tap into the hidden knowledge of the universe through you. They can't cause bad health for you. It's no longer silent for them. They are reaping what they have sown into the true love. Yeah. So it's over for them. This peaceful, loving, profitable existence that they have been enjoying while shattering and ascended masters, initiates at the Emerald Gate. They have been doing magic to blow apart that chakra and then to slip in a devil into the spiritual identity and that gatekeeper position. So these people are being investigated heavily. It's time for the people who actually deserved and earned these positions to step into these positions. There are still, the curator is, I can't believe it, he's still out there talking. I thought he'd be silent by now, but he's still talking to some of his gurus on these interdimensional, species, these other species who call the original organic human woman a collector's item. Why? Because you are... This is the planet of prehistoric women. You're the freaking collector's item. Apparently, life has ended, 2012 or whatever? But they keep jumping through these timelines of these dimensions and trapping souls and pulling off of their energy, their source-connected energy, as though they are a battery. But it looks like Source has discovered what's been going on at the Emerald Gate, and it's been being hijacked. These prehistoric women, so whoever this bitch is, she bit off more than she could chew, because she's obviously not a prehistoric woman. So she's coming down, down, down. Ring of fire, ring of fire. Well, I want to pull one of these cards. I just want to know what's happening with this Queen of Wands reversed at this false Emerald Gatekeeper. What the is going on? Well, she's going to prison. You're getting a beautiful transformation. You've cut through the confusion. Everybody can see what's been happening at this Emerald Gate. They all thought it was you, but it wasn't. It was the woman who had shattered your emerald heart at the gate. They sabotaged your rainbow covenant, your Merkaba. Now they're going to have an ending because the truth is seen. Okay, so what's going on with this Queen of Wands? What's happening? We got imprisonment here. What else is going on with this Queen of Wands, this false gatekeeper at the Emerald Gate? What's happening with this false gatekeeper at the Emerald Gate, this nasty little siphoner of love? Peeping. They're spying. They're maintaining a facade. They're pretending that everything is okay. They're challenged. They might be dreaming of you, this Emperor. This is somebody who did this Emperor wrong, and his counterpart. This is somebody who is pretending to be his counterpart. And now they need a lifesaver. They're going under. They're not energetically corded or grounded to the mother, the planetary stabilizer. This is not a planetary stabilizer. This is a chaos maker, infiltrating the realm of the Emerald Covenant, the Rainbow Covenant. Yeah. You deserve better. This is your home, and this evil person shattered your heart lifetime after lifetime at this gate, and I don't know why, but it's taken them so long to do anything about it. But apparently they decided it was time. They abandoned your love over and over and over again, and then they spread stories about you. Divine Feminine, you're the caretaker that holds everything in balance. They were comparing their value to yours, but rather than add value to their soul, they decided to suck the value out of yours. And then take your man. And then take your fucking man. So they're afraid because you're speaking up about the past lives and this separation. Their sleeping spell is no longer working, and you're not heartbroken. They're trying to send a message to you, get in touch with you, but they're talking to the void. They're no longer going to get their wish. They're no longer part of this Rainbow Covenant. They never were part of this Rainbow Covenant. They were just hijackers of a spiritual identity. And now there's an unexpected event here. Because you were able to yield and bounce back, and you're speaking, and everybody can see very clearly that you're a healer, that the energy that you are pouring out is giving life to people, to places, to things. And this bitch was just sucking the life out of everybody and blaming them. She has no active sacral chakra. She can't pull off of you anymore. You're getting a new life. Because they never really loved you. They didn't inspire anybody. They were only interested in money. And they got it by breaking your heart. King of Wands is here with the Ace of Wands. The sleeping spell is fleeting. So is the religious authority. You are protected. They have no wisdom. They've been leading people down a path of codependency. We're eliminating the evil. They're going to be an eternal regret. You deserve better. You are being empowered. There's a beautiful transformation coming. Your spirit guides are your shield, and you're being empowered. Your distant twin flame is fueling your spiritual journey, your inner growth. Solo venture reveals hidden truths and personal growth. So you and your emperor have been kept apart, but you are here. The hope is that you will be here. The lovers will come together, having persevered through this very 10 of Wands challenge in isolation. There is a rebirth here. King of Swords knows the truth, the mastery of that he's a master and an authority. He could be a justice of the peace. There's going to be financial growth here. He knows the truth about these masculines holding 7 swords, these teachers teaching people how to shatter the heart space, sabotage the Merkaba, and destroy the Rainbow Covenant for the actual initiate, and then step in as a spiritual identity, while the 3D identity suffers lack because they siphon all the spiritual wealth out, and then they get rid of the man who they are supposed to be loving and supporting, and then they replace them with the devil too. So you restored clarity by stopping to drinking. These people might be drinking, they might be numb by whatever it is they're doing, you know. Silence. You're the main character. You've changed and evolved, and now this manipulative POS might be drinking. Queen of Cups is in a circle. Protected. Survive. Victor. Miracle. Somebody's always coming back. They want this familiar pain. They want to leave it on you, but they rejected you, and they're being rejected. They're trying to run away. They could be afflicted with some kind of delusional, weird suffering. There's people, they're not silent there. It may be very obvious who's losing their mind. They could be hollering at devils because that's what they invited in for petty gain. They thought if they could destroy the tribe beyond the Emerald Gate, that they would get all of the wealth of that tribe. All they had to do was destroy the gatekeeper. The Lovers right here, having persevered through with hard work through that Ten of Wands in isolation. And whoever these jackasses are in the past chose somebody else. They replaced you, and they will not be taking flight. They will be experiencing every nasty thing that they did to you, and every nasty thing that they hired others to do to you. And it will all be done to them at once, just like it was done to you. And they will learn how to deal with it, to move through it. Or they won't. And it is not your responsibility. There's no cause for them to celebrate. They rejected you. They tried to destroy your soul. And now they're stuck. They're going to experience every single thing that they did to you. And they won't survive. Unless, I don't know. Maybe they will. The Hermit is here doing a lot of research on this community. They're irresponsible. They sleep all damn day. They don't do anything for anybody. They're going to be accepting ownership for what they have done. These fake versions of you are being rejected for giving everybody the bare freaking minimum. They're just very vicious, very vile, very condescending. They think they're worthy, but they never earned the position. And that's why they have that mental mindset. They're arrogant, entitled, thieves of heart space of an initiated, ascended master, man. As they go through the gate, they do baneful magic with the power of the angel and shatter it. Oh, you bitches. So this is how you got to the top, huh? So, yeah, they're not coming with you. You've evolved through it. It's glow up time. The tea is cold. Mr. Independent, Mr. Cucky, Drizzle Drip. Yeah, they're animals, man. They're animals. And now they're in a storm. And it will never be over. This love bombing, this bullshit, this reject, this heart-shattering secret weapon of theirs will be used on them. Quietly deadly, shattering their heart space. They're going to be trapped in a cycle of rejection, and they will be unable to break free. It's what they wanted for you, and it's what your experience has been for thousands of years. They will get at least what they have done to you. They're starting to malfunction. Their life is in the shredder. They're coming undone. They could be trying to destroy evidence, but they could be forgetting the script. They might be trying to destroy the script of what they did to the bride of a trump card. Moving into their destiny. It's a strong, unbreakable bond that is a twin flame. Mr. Routine, small offering in order to get a promotion. Walls are closing in. This is just a third-party hoe, a pimp, pretending, man, tapping and tagging, and then making movies, mimicking somebody else's value, trying to manipulate your life. Of Divine Feminine. They're going to prison. They fell into a trap. They're going to F right off, and they will never, ever, 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 ever be part of these family trees that are of high honor. Again, never will they be permitted to marry into the clan. These are low vibrational, non-collaborators. They were given an opportunity to collaborate, to work with, to build, and instead they decided to tear down, to consume, to shatter, to destroy other people's opportunity for success, while siphoning their honor and claiming it for themselves. They have no identity. They will not be marrying into any of these family trees here. They underestimated you. When they married you, they underestimated you, and now they're undergoing a digital detox. Mr. Casanova, consuming the love of you, your soul of you, saying your love was his. He was the one who manufactured it while he made you suffer. Yeah, he sucked it all out of you, all right, out of the gift. But the gift made a breakthrough. The gift made a breakthrough. She survived and she broke through. And now they all can see that the gift was buried, man. And some other piece of shit has been operating her emerald gatekeeper position. She was able to break through. And that means that whoever this bitch is seen clearly as a false, obsessive devil. And they cannot undo what they have done here. All of the distractions, they're distracted now. They can't undo it. They're like, oh shit, what did I do? Bad freaking news. They can't reach out to you. They need your money. They need you to save them. They need a quick gain. And that's how they got it. Was screwing around with family ties, overloading them. They need help. But you're delivering a fatal blow anyway. You're delivering a fatal blow to all those people who were exploiting others and then taking their livelihoods, their happiness, everything. Screw off, shark. You're out of here. Yep, those who were committed to screwing up your life and keeping you stuck in a cycle with this false flame, they're not getting out. They're getting delivered an ultimatum because they were prostituting children. Powerful souls in a child's body, delivering sexual violence, trauma, death. Guided from above, these assholes are who gambled with you will be paying you everything they took and interest. You're going to get an unexpected surprise. They are being condemned. They missed the deadline and danger is approaching. They will be consumed by, they're the new fodder. These people who have been feeding on you are the new fodder. The dead are coming to feed. You escaped. You pushed that love up the hill. You were able to escape. And now there's a warning shot being fired for Mr. Social Mask. It's like, stay away from this independent woman. She's getting a new beginning. Casanova is caught in tensions with Jezebel. They got stuck in a bad routine. And now they're fighting with each other. But you're moving. You're with your person across the distances. You're far away. So your person across the distances. You're embracing the uncertainty, knowing that serendipity works in your favor. It's just us. But I don't know. We got money worship here too. It could be that you're going to leave the money worshiper there on his little teeter-totter with the pile of money. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. I'm just going to go ahead and pull this other deck because why not? I still want to find out more about this upside down, this fraudulent emerald gatekeeper. Uh-oh, I just shuffled these upside down, so I guess we're going to get some interesting stuff. That was an accident. We're just going to see how it goes. All right, so Queen of Wands is in the reverse. She's going to prison for spying on the twin flames at the gate. A beautiful transformation is coming for you. This person has been keeping the emerald gatekeeper position by shattering the heart space, the emerald heart of divine feminine, and then saying that that is her position. She's a fraud, and she's been siphoning the wealth out of the emerald hearts of twin flames and making certain that they don't come together. Your spirit guides are your shield. You have cut through the confusion. Oh, and this piece of shit script writer and their nasty jack obsessive freaking piece of shit reversed Queen of Wands. They're all reset, refresh. Oh no, rewrite. No, bitches. There's a beautiful transformation coming for these twin flames. And that's shocking news. Shocking news for this twit who did not earn this position and who has been refusing initiated ascended masters entry by shattering their heart, their emerald heart, with this baneful magic. Oh, you're a bunch of nasty fuckers, man. You're getting a new beginning, caretaker of the garden. These baneful magicians, these magical magicians, they're going away. They're never going to come back. And there's going to be new protections to safeguard against this baneful magic, so that this emerald heart and the other chakra systems, this rainbow chakra, the chariot, the light body, the Merkaba, it's not going to be easily hackable like it was last time. Neither will your consciousness. There's going to be some things put in place, some protections put in place. You're no longer losing sleep. You have nothing to worry about. You're getting a new beginning. These people are going down. They need a lifesaver. The Emperor is here. This little wench she's dealing with, this little wench has stranded people. Maybe she's stranded him. Twitter is not your freaking counselor. They're no longer able to mock you. Those who abandoned your love and who spread confusing rumors, comparing themselves to you. They loved you. They left you. You solved the puzzle of this stupid shit. They're not able to mock you. This selfish, stubborn, arrogant POS. They just wanted to break your heart, leave you lonely. They're afraid here because you're speaking up about past lives. The sleeping spell isn't working. You're not heartbroken. There's an unexpected event here because you were able to bend without breaking. They're trying to send messages, but they're talking to the void. They cannot reach you. They're not getting their wish. They're no longer part of the Rainbow Covenant. They never were. They just pretended. They got bad credit. They have no credit. They don't have a job. King of Cups is here, delivering the law of cause and effect, hanging that woman, sacrificing them. All they wanted was money. They wanted to, they were making everybody, they were calling everybody a failure. Siphoning their sacral chakra, shutting them down, using their own energy, and now they're being blocked. They're being blocked. They're being blocked from sudden wealth. They're being blocked from your sacral energy. They're being blocked from everything. They will not ever tap into you again. We got the King of Wands with this Ace of Wands energy. He's bringing about a new beginning. The sleeping spell was fleeting. This religious authority was also. You are protected. They were not sharing wisdom. They did not heal anybody. They were taught to be codependent and how to be brutalizer. They're going to be an eternal regret because you're eliminating all of the evils. You deserve better. God is eliminating all of the evils. It could be that your twin flame is here and is supporting you. Supporting you. Because he's closing this side hustle, this cycle of these people side hustling divine feminines in this garden. Your twin flame, this Emperor, is closing the side hustle business of these low-level devils. Those people who have been mismanaging the Emerald Gate and everybody who got through as a low-level devil, siphoning the heart space, sucking on a straw to destroy a true initiate. You're getting a rebirth here. King of Swords knows the truth about this deception, this manipulation. You're getting some money here. These teachers were real bad. They're drinking. They taught everybody how to wear a mask, how to be sweet and then sour, how to be beautiful and then cruel. And they taught everybody how to viciously destroy people. For gain, man. For gain. You were able to transform and evolve through this thing. You've got spiritual hygiene. And there's no secret here. They're not on your GPS. They weren't with you on your GPS. They didn't walk the path with you. They didn't have any part of it. It's no secret. They didn't teach you. They didn't guide you. They didn't protect you. They side hustled you. And then they told everybody you were a prostitute because they were prostituting your energy, if not your flesh. Queen of Cups is here. You have a whole circle of survivors, and it's amazing that you got together. Somebody's running away. They were using you for petty gain, and nobody's being silent about this affliction here. It could be that nobody's being silent in this sacred haven anymore about the magic that people were doing over the minds of others. It's diluted. The trap. Somebody's trapped. They're trapped. So there's no more silence. People are talking about it. The trap that these people were doing in this sacred space. So there's the reality of the secrets are being told. The lovers are here. They persevered through this Ten of Wands burden alone. Those people who put you in that position have nothing to celebrate. They're not taking flight. Santa is dead, by the way. The Queen of Heaven took off his head. They're exhausted watching your reruns. These forgotten past people, they know exactly what they did, and they rejected you. They replaced you with somebody else, and now they're going to have to go through every nasty thing that they did to you. And there's no feeling sorry for them. They certainly did not feel sorry for you. They backstabbed you. They cheated on you. This is a freaking psycho, and they don't want to let go. They're still stalking, refusing to forfeit the connection, and they're still threatening 3D assault. So just be aware of that. These are dead men running around in animated corpses. You probably see bruises all over their hands. They got to get blood transfusions because there's no life in them. They either got to have sex a lot or they got to have blood transfusions. And some of these people are so old that they can't get it up anymore. You know, so whatever. No offense to anybody with erectile dysfunction, okay? Because I know these guys have been feeding everybody atrazine and they've been messing around with the testosterone of some of these people. But some of these people are actually principalities that have entered into a shattered gate system of a temple, and they are driving the mind of a person. They commit atrocious crimes, and then the person that they've infiltrated has to take the punishment for those crimes. This is how they've been deceitfully convicting people. They've been agent smithing people in the spirit and in the flesh. This is not false. This is not a lie. There's no more fake busy. There's no more fake busy. God said you will create, you will produce, and you will share, or you will have nothing. We're going back to a bartering system. Get used to used clothes. Get used to not having, $10,000 freaking tuxedos. Whatever. We got somebody spying on you from secret accounts. They're not happy because the queen bee is saying goodbye. It's like, fuck you, little girl. Nobody needs you, and you can go grow your own damn roots because that gate is not for your immature ass. Get the fuck out, you stupid little bitch. She's ashamed of herself. She sponsored the circus. Sponsored the freaking circus. She's ashamed, guilty. This is a family of sex addicts. They go around having orgies. They do sex magic on everybody. And now there's legal proceedings for these divorces. Because these people shattered the heart of the true high priestess or empress and then stepped in as the identity. And then they sacrificed the husband after a year or whatever. And vice versa. This is going on. This is how they were handling the Emerald Gate. This Queen of Wands in the reverse does not belong in that authority. This is a devil. These are fake people. They're not you, and they miss you because they can't tap into your mind. They can't see what you're thinking. They can't astral project to your home. They can't see what you're wearing. And they're having a firestorm of karma for keeping you in the round and round and round and round, single, unsupported. This sweet talking jackass sacrificing women, bumping heads in the reckless sex, and then mirroring them in the spiritual realm. These stupid magicians. They're being separated out. They're going to the police station. They're being separated out. They got to go get arrested. They got to go away. They hate you. And they've been pretending to love you, but they've been sleeping with their enemy with the intention of destroying this family beyond this Emerald Gate. Their whole purpose was to marry into the clan and destroy the tribe. And if they can shatter your heart at the gate and get you thrown back down as an infant, then these hundreds of men can RAP you before this freaking powerful essence of you can even know how to speak. Shady mask wearing pieces of shit, Jezebel. Getting readings on you. Oh yeah, honey. Massive freaking regrets. They're praying now. Under pressure. Praying. Who you praying to? Maybe God's putting them under pressure. These karmic lessons. You've learned your karmic lessons and now they've got to go through them. They're running away. God is fed up with them and the way that they've been treating romance, sacred connection, and it's too late for them to do anything with this divine feminine. They're feeling like shit. She's a beloved child of the Most High. She was innocent of anything, and they have been keeping her here, cycling her through life and death, torture, life and death for centuries, and she's getting her wish now. These triangular piece of shit hoe bags are getting detached. They're being turned into the ghost that they are. They're inanimated corpses. They're not their own energetic supply. They have to feed on those who do produce energy and other things in order to have anything. So they're being ghosted. They're being cut off. We got divine masculine. It might be popping the question to somebody soon. Because he's free, you're free, you're moving on, you're letting go. But we've got rejected. They're in their feelings. The workplace affair is in the toilet. You're illuminated. You know the truth about these toxic lifestyles, and you're turning your back on it. You're turning your back on those people who did not want any strings with somebody who loved themselves. They have no spiritual gifts in the history. They needed to be connected to you in order to live in the moment. And now they're effed up over you because they got bad news. Everybody can see that they're a phony trickster illusionist feeding on masters. Now they're drinking. Mr. Guru is having a freaking fit. He needs to go get a drink. These assholes are doing love spells, sacrificing people, and their true colors are seen. Yeah. Side hustling pieces of shit. They absolutely are unnecessary. They are not, what do they call that? They are not essential. So now I'm going to go watch this movie, Voyage to the Planet of Prehistoric Women. Oh, they're going to kick his ass. So it says, a team of astronauts are stranded when they crash land on Venus. The mysterious planet holds many perils for the crew, who are assaulted by prehistoric creatures and bewitching alien women. The Venusian sirens are enraged when the astronauts kill their god, a terrible flying beast, and vow to destroy the invaders. Turning their fury against the explorers, the beautiful aliens call upon the deadly powers of their ancient gods. As the planet is engulfed in lava and assaulted by storms, the Earthlings must find a way to escape Venus and prevent their ultimate destruction. I'm going to go watch these ancient women kick a bunch of men's asses. Dumbasses. All right, well, anyway. There's the message. You deserve better. We're closing the cycle of Nasty Jack and his Jezebel hoe bag cracking the emerald heart at the gate. Fuck you. You're going to prison. Piece of shit. You're not going to be messing around with these twin flames anymore. You're going to fuck right off, you little cow. Goodbye.